Thank you, Devin. It would probably help if I turned my microphone on. All right. So, thank you, Devin, for telling me that there was no sound. Sorry to the other people that are watching. Yeah, my fault. So let me see if I can remember what I just said when I was talking blank to myself. So I have been working on bag 17 of Mold King Monarch. Let me tell you, it has been a tough bag. Um, there was 7 bags inside of it, well over 1,000 pieces. Um, Probably one of those bags that would have taken me 3 to 4 hours to do. I still probably have about 300 or 400 pieces just laying around me right here. I've been working on this right here. So this is going to go right on top here, where you see the other red across the top of the warship. So, and then I figure we're going to build the comms tower right off of this area, because this area that I've kind of started on looks to be the front of it. So this is actually the back here, obviously. So I had to get started on it. It was just too big for me to try to do on one live stream. And besides, like I said last time, I really want to be able to have you guys watch me finish and mount these pieces versus me start from the beginning and then you guys don't get to see the finish, because I think that kind of cheats you guys out of the live stream like experience, so to speak. So we're going to focus on finishing this today, and I'm going to go ahead and get it up and mount it. So sorry for not having my mic on. I think I got it cleared. We still got a couple of guys left there. All right, well, Devin's in. Let's see what we got going on here. I saw, buddy, you're getting the AT-AT walker. Awesome, man. That's actually on my buy list for later on this year, is to get the AT-AT walker. So I got a few other things I want to do beforehand, and then I'm going to get the AT-AT walker. So I'm going to go and move the camera down here. All right, let's get building. All right, let me get this set up here. All right. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is the piece here, front, back. This is going to be the comms tower going up right here. So it does move a lot, as you can see, and that's just so it can flex and sit on the battleship properly. So I got to set this off to the side here, and then we're going to keep on going right here. Let's see. Let's see, a 1x6 and a 1x2. So it's kind of boring without any Star Wars to talk about. Like, I was kind of racking my brain about things to talk about for Star Wars this time, and there just really isn't much. I mean, we had May the 4th, and everybody had their stuff on sale like they usually do. And so it was kind of neat to see, but I'll be honest, I didn't buy anything for May the 4th or Revenge of the 5th. I'm more of a Revenge of the 5th guy myself. But there was just really nothing that was just blowing me out of the water that said I had to buy it right now, you know? So I just kind of passed on everything this year. The one thing that I did want never went on sale, so I wasn't really worried about it. I can be patient. Eventually it'll go on sale. So. Oh, the First Order Star Destroyer. Very nice. Are they talking about Kylo Ren's Destroyer, the Finalizer, or are they talking about Snoke's Destroyer, the Supremacy? Let me see if I can get this camera angle a little bit better so you guys are not seeing my huge-ass red shirt while I'm trying to work. I think the Supremacy would be a better ship, to be honest with you, for them to do. But, you know, if they do a Finalizer, that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, but the last couple of things they've done have been all Kylo Ren, so hopefully they get off that kick and get back to other stuff here soon, because, you know, there's so many other great things that can be built. Hey, what's up, Malgosia, or CT? I remembered this time. Glad to see you guys are here. Oh, the Finalizer. Nice, Devin. Good stuff, man. Well, I'll probably buy it and build it eventually anyway. I actually have the Lego version. Let me see if my camera will show it over here in my Lego collection down there. Yep, you can kind of see it. Oh, it flipped it. Don't do that, camera. All right, so my camera's not going to do it because it's trying to flip the image upside down. But I actually do have the Lego version of the Finalizer down there. Back before I realized that Kylo Ren was a whiny kid. How have you been, Malgosia/CT? Any news on your front? This build is going to be a lot of detail work. So, or where we're at right now. But thankfully, I took time to get it all sorted, so it should go a lot faster now that I've gotten onto it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Kylo Ren. He was, promised something great, and he wasn't able to do it. So, or he did it, but he couldn't follow through. He couldn't hold on to the darkness, so he could never be a true Sith, which is probably why they called him a Knight of Ren. Okay, cool, man. You got the promo stuff. That's pretty awesome. I'll be honest, like the Death Star 2 looked cool, but it just really wasn't like it just didn't blow my skirt up. That's a saying I like to use. Like it just didn't do it for me this year. Like I don't know, maybe I was thinking something better was going to come of it all. So I was not really thrilled with the Death Star 2. The only set that I probably will get at some point is the Emperor's Throne Room. Oh, and of course the Super Star Destroyer, but they've been completely sold out. Like they went on sale at midnight Eastern time, Eastern, United States, and they were sold out in about 7 minutes. I know because I logged on about 10 minutes after midnight and they were gone. So I was not able to get it. So, oh, hey, man, using discounts, good stuff. I did see that they put a discount on a few things along with giving it 5 times points because obviously some things are not selling like they wanted them to. And so they had to figure out a way. Oh, man, I might see. What does this piece look like? Okay, I think. Let me look at them. I'm not seeing the piece I need. I'm going to go. I got my extras cup right here. Okay, let me check over here. Oh, it's over in this pile. Duh. Maybe I should look at my other pile for that piece. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, some people really liked it. I'm more excited for the fall wave with some of the Lego stuff. I'll get a few things, but I'm not going to be that crazy for Lego anymore. I'm not going to be over there where I feel like I've got to buy all these sets for value. I'm just going to buy the few sets that I want and just call it good and just not chase it anymore. So, yeah, Devin, I want that Sandcrawler too. It's the biggest set piece wise that Mold King has because it's 1,000 pieces more than the Eclipse. So, plus it's motorized, which I think is really really cool. But I'll just have to wait, and that's fine. Like I said, I've got something else I'm doing first. I think you guys are gonna like it. Said changing it up a little bit. So when you build stuff like this on this build, these are going to be going into technical, so that's why they use these pieces a lot. Ambush on Ferrex was on back order. That's actually surprising considering that set was not really that popular and it was way overpriced. So Ambush on Ferrex should have been a $40 set at max. Max. So this is kind of just doing some detail work right there. So okay, nice. Oh, cool, Devin. You went to the Comic-Con, man. That's awesome, man. Good stuff, dude. You have fun? Oh, there's my notification that I'm now live on my own channel. I do love that. So just doing some detail work like this right here. So yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. I haven't been to a Comic-Con in forever, so I'm glad you got to go and have some fun. That's all that matters is you go and have fun. Oh, all right. Bring this back in. Okay. And make sure I'm doing this right here. Sorry, I had to pull it up real quick to make sure that I'm doing it right. Okay. So there's that piece right there that helps frame that out. Let's see where this guy's going to go. This one goes over here. And hey, look at that. I did it right. Ta-da! That means I had my my Technic bars spaced right. Again, the moving ones are still kind of odd to me. Sometimes it's like, why are you making them move? I get that they're, excuse me, Technic pieces. They're going to help, but oh, set that to the side. Let's see about some vintage Star Wars clone figures. That's cool, man. Let's see. You got two 2/12 clones from was that Magnuses? Magnuses? I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Well, that's good, man. I've got a few 2/12 guys sitting over in my stack over there, so. Oh, for magazines. Sorry. Gotcha. Yeah, man. Cool. I'm glad you saw it, Devin. You guys are going to see me doing a lot of detail work right now. There we go. That's where we're going to see. Yeah. You got 7 2/12s. Nice, buddy. Man, that's good stuff. It's always a process when you army build. So My favorite things to army build are Palpatines and the Shadow Troopers. Those are my two favorites to army build. There's not many people army build Palpatine. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Yep. What's the executor? The ship's Starfit? Yep, it is. Let's see. Oh, a lot of 501st. Good for you, man. I know a ton of people who bought. I know one guy, a friend of mine, who bought over 100 of the original 501st battle packs. He's got so many of them. It's crazy. So he hasn't decided what he wants to do with them yet. He's like, I don't know if I want to sell them or army build, but I've got them. So. Let's see. Hold on, I missed something right here. I just did that right there. All right. Oh, thanks. Yeah, sometimes I just get humming along and I'm like, I try not to. I'm trying to think of things to talk about. It stinks that there's no shows going on. You know, um, I am not personally into Star Wars Visions, so I didn't watch that. So I really can't say anything about it. I know my daughter's into it. Maybe I'll ask her about it, but I don't know if anybody was had seen that and liked it or not. I thought there would have been more content for May the 4th for Star Wars just because they had nothing going on at the time. There was no shows, no nothing. So I was hoping for some more, but it is what it is. Let's see. Nope, not missing a piece yet, Obi-Wan. So, hey, what's going on, Dank? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm the Nebula NB frigate's definitely in my to-do list. I'm going, at first I was only going to build every dark side one, but I realized there's only so many. So I have a plan on building every single Mold King set that they offer for Star Wars. So I will get to it for sure. The frigate, the Hammerhead Corvette, the Tanith 4, you name it. I'll get to it all. Don't worry. I mean, if I could, I'd just buy them all right now and have the boxes sitting in the house, but I don't got that kind of cheddar cheese, and I ain't making enough on YouTube yet to be able to afford it all. So, I'm kind of, I'll get there eventually. I just have to take my time. So I just don't have the money for it. Otherwise I would. Star Wars Vision sucks, huh? Well, I honestly don't know. I'm not going to say anything good about it. It was just curious what everybody else thought of it. My daughter's excited because my daughter watches a lot of anime. So when she saw the anime studios that were doing it, that was a big deal to her. But I don't watch anime, and that style is just not my cup of tea. So it was a hard watch for me, and I actually just never did it. So I'm just building this up right here. Let's see. Good job, Devin, watching Clone Wars. I rewatch the Clone Wars all the time. On some days when I'm just building down here by myself, I have the Clone Wars on my computer and I watch that. Yeah, the Hammerhead seems fun, man. I like it when they're big and weird like that. So, you know, but yeah, man, I got to keep working on that cheddar cheese. So, tell all your friends and tell those friends who have friends. Maybe one day. Definitely an interesting building technique right here. As you guys can see with the pieces, the squares, the cylinders, and whatnot to kind of create this depth of detail and how they do it. It's pretty neat how they come up with this stuff sometimes. See, yeah, same here, Kenobi. I don't watch it that much either myself. And see Mold King doing buildable Star Wars heads and toes. It wouldn't surprise me. Lego's already doing it, so that doesn't surprise me at all that they're trying to do it. Does not surprise me at all. I don't know. I never liked the Lego helmets. It just and the brick heads. I don't like the brick heads either. I think those things. I personally think the brick heads are ugly. So, I won a brick head in a whatnot auction or giveaway, but that was about it. And I just turned around and gave it away. I really did not like that thing at all. Let's see. Here we go. Nope. Let's see if I did this right. So, in theory, the holes should all line up. And they do. Okay, give me a second here, guys. I gotta. There we go. Dun, da, da, da. You gotta get it like to sit so it looks like right. I don't know. I'm trying to make it look right. There we go. All right, so that's on there. All right, now I'm time to put this to the side again. Let's see what we got going on over here in the comments. Yeah, Mold King's quality is great. If it wasn't, if these things had little Legos on the top, little Lego markings, you'd never be able to tell the difference. I love it. I'm thoroughly sold on the Mold King brand. And so far, I've turned a lot of people onto Mold King brands. I've never heard anybody once complain about it. And I do need my coffee today. I'm the type of person that likes to keep my house nice and cool. So the last week and a half here in Delaware, it's been rainy and cool. So my house is really, really cooled off, which is what I want. But it's nice and cool down in my room. I need my coffee. So, all right, let's get back to building here. Let's see. Oh, you like the brick heads? I just can't do them, man. I just can't do them. So, yep. Some people see you like the helmet Stank. Just never do the helmets, man. It just wasn't my cup of tea. See, I would like the helmets more if they had coverings on everything. Like the Dark Trooper, all I see is Lego studs. If they would have had the black coverings, like covering pieces to smooth it over, that would have sold me on that one alone. And same thing with Darth Vader. All I see is the studs. And I don't know if it's just like my eyes don't like it or whatnot, but I wish there was more covers on those. And that would have got me to buy more of the helmets. Well, good, Devin. I'm glad I turned you on to the Mold King, man. I'm glad to have you here, buddy. Let's see. Oh, you got the Scout Trooper helmet? There you go. So yeah, I saw that Return of the Jedi Brickhead set too, and again, they're a little too goofy for me. It's just me personally. I don't know. But hey, what's important is you guys like them. Don't worry about what I say. Okay, set this to the side. Let's see. 6. Where's my 1x6? There it is. 3 of these. 2 of these. Let's see what we got. Yeah, helmets. Let's see. Yeah, that's true, man. If you buy all the cover plates, yep, it's cutting into your storage supply. That's for sure. And let me tell you, Lego shipping is weird. So let me see if I got a thing for you guys. So actually, yeah. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually had. I'm gonna pop out a camera view here for a second. You guys, some of you may remember, but I bought a used original Star Destroyer, the original. What was it? The 6211 Star Destroyer. And here's where I'm at with it right now. All right, so got all the engines on. This is like the 2006 one, I believe. And so I got it. So I ordered every single piece from Lego that I was missing, minus the stuff because there's an escape pod that goes right here in the ship, an escape pod. So everything I could get from Lego except the escape pod. But Lego, do they send it all to you in one? No. They actually sent me a shipment with just 4 of these in them that I need. Just these. And then a few weeks later, I got a bunch of other bricks that I needed. But it's not everything, because then a few weeks later, I got some more of these. And I still have about 20 or 30 pieces that I'm waiting on. But you think Lego would just wait until they get everything in my order and ship it as one? Oh, no. They actually spent the money to send me 4 of these by themselves. So yeah, just Lego in their infinite weirdness. So yeah, that interior's coming along on it, man. It's a slow process because, like I said, I get a shipment from Lego and I'm thinking I'm getting everything, and then they send me like 4 things and I can't do anything with it. So I really wish that they would not do that as much. Let's see where we're at here. No, so it's funny, Obi-Wan. I actually paid when I bought the order. It was like $40 for everything, as far as the pieces that I needed. And the shipping, they charged me flat up front. They charged me like $15 or $16 for everything that shipped. But they came from 3 different warehouse locations, though. That's what I found weird. 1 came from Mexico, and then 2 came from Europe. So that was really weird that they shipped him out like that. I mean, I guess that's how they source them. So I do know that Lego is actually building a factory in Virginia, which is going to be about 2.5 hours from my house. So and from what we've been told is they're going to have a factory store very similar to the ones that you see in Europe, where you can go in there and they just will have an entire room full of nothing but bricks, and you can buy bricks by the pound for whatever you need. So I just found it odd that again Lego did that. It was weird. So hey, what's going on, Ice Cream Man? Welcome to the party, dude. Having a good time today. Haven't put anything on the floor yet. So so far so good. Oh, you're on bag for the Eclipse. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So that's when you put the legs on it, right? You put the clear legs on it, so that way you can stand up the frame. Let's see. Yep, it is. All right, man. Yeah, that's a fun one. I just looked at my Eclipse right over there too, and I was like, "Yep, I remember doing those legs." All right. So now we got a couple more pieces to put on here. So first of all, we're gonna snap this piece on, making sure it's lined up properly. Yep. And there you go. So those are on now. Yep, that looks pretty good. And then this piece, let's see. So I got this piece that's going to go right here. Let me see how this works. Okay. So as you can see, you maybe not be able to see, but so I am off right here. Oh, I see what I did. I don't have this one in the right spot. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure something here. That's why I'm on the wrong side. See, I almost tore it up. I need to be on this side. Which, haha, they are the right size because, they needed to be on this side. Brain not working right now. So there we go. We got this on. So this is still pretty flimsy. As you guys can see, it's got wings that can flap. So got to treat it semi-nicely. All right. I'm going to take my hair off because it's finally getting warm down here. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I stepped a minute. Oh, wow. A discount on the AT-AT, but shipping was, yeah. Oof. Yeah. Well, that's expensive. Dude, that is I think it's a 50-pound box. So that doesn't surprise me with shipping. TIE Pilot helmet or remote care does the best I can get all the ones. Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah, that TIE Pilot helmet is super rare, apparently. I've seen people on Lego want like $300 for it. I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from? Holy cow, is this a lot of red? Yeah, bag 3 is pretty cool when you finally get the frame all put together and everything. So what's going on, EVA? So, oh, nice. You're doing bag 7. Good stuff, man. All right. Let's see. Where are we at right now? There it is. All right, take it easy, man. What is my rarest minifigure? That's my Darth Malgus. And by far and wide is my rarest one. So he's also my favorite. I have two of them because I have one in the box, and then I have another one that I've acquired. So yeah, man, I have my Darth Malgus. So let's see. I don't think you guys have ever seen my Sith plate. So I actually have a plate full of Sith. So, yeah, there they go. And there's my Malgus sitting right back here. So, this is a custom Palpatine. Obviously, the Nihilus and the Revens are customs. I don't own originals of those. But yeah, there they are. Oh, and the Star Killers are customs too. But I've got plenty of Sith Warriors back here. So, there you go. Yeah, there's no minifigures in Mould King sets. Oh. I kind of wish they do, but to be honest, sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with them not having any minifigures in the set. Besides, between all the customizers that are out there, you could probably get them. But the one thing I do like is the fact that now I can get the minifigures that I want for the set to make it look nice instead of being stuck with like whatever they give you. You know what I mean? So there we go. So we've done all of this down the side of the ship here. Focus in camera. There we go. So yeah, that's all this side. So we're probably going to start working on this side now. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I've got a few OG Star Killers. I've even got a couple Dark Lord Star Killers too. But they're on a different display in my room. So I'll show that to you guys all. I'm going to do a room tour next week. So you guys will be able to see a lot of things that you may not normally be able to see. Wait, there's a Mould King Jedi Temple? Wow, I have not seen that one yet. That'll be pretty cool to see. Definitely got my interest piqued. I had no idea. But then again, I haven't been on Mould King's website in forever. It's been a long time. I usually look at everything that's on AliExpress because I have a couple sellers there. Oh, man. Well, here goes a bunch of stuff. I have a couple of sellers who ship from the U.S. there that I mainly look at because I just can't afford the shipping off of Mould King's website. Let's see. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking for that Jedi Temple for sure. It's a 10 by 32 by 8 for the Jedi. That's not bad. Dude, I would love it if they did a large-scale Slave 1. I think that model's really overdue, along with if they could do a secondary one, because all they have to do is change the bricks, and you could get Jango Fett's Slave 1, too. So that's definitely something that's long overdue. Yeah, so Mould King, Lego only can copyright their designs. Lego cannot copyright brick designs because this is considered like a universal design that's like everywhere. So as long as they don't copy a Lego like blueprint, then they're free to do whatever they want. There was a huge lawsuit in, I think it was the late 90s, early 2000s, over what, because Lego was fighting to copyright the bricks and everything, but people argued that that's like, you know, if your company is all about creative play, why are you taking away the ability to do that by copyrighting everything? So there was a huge fight. So that was the end of that with Lego. They settled it, and it's been this way ever since. Okay. It's really interesting putting a piece on the inside like this. Because you see, you got this piece here, and then you got that little gray piece right there. That's never seen that before. Okay. So it's interesting. We had this gray piece into here, and now we're putting a cap on it. We'll go with it. So, all right, take it easy, ice cream man. Do what you got to do. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to contact Mould King. I mean, it took me a long time before I actually got to talk to somebody, and that partnership kind of fizzled out. I believe Devin's in contact with some people there. Um, I would love for it if they would take suggestions and work on it, but I don't know. They reached out to me and I talked with them, but then I never heard anything back. So, I mean, again, you're trying to work with somebody who lives in China, so it's challenging, to say the least. So, yeah, that's right, Devin. Your cousin works for Mold King. That's right. Yep. Yeah, do what you got to do, man. Kenobi, check it out. Let's see. Your Wob is a very good set for buying mod sets. Oh, very good site. Gotcha. I'll have to check that out. I got my pencil down here. Yeah. Hold on a second. See, there we go. Check it out. I actually wear glasses in real life, guys, but I just take them off for the building. All right, now I got to put these in here. Got that right there. Interesting. So now this has really got me curious here because I've never seen this before when I'm building all these Technic pieces to have these two pieces on here. You got this cylinder and you got this cap sitting right here. Now I'm glad they had me put them in now while I can still do it with my fingers instead of having to use like my tweezers or something. But move my pliers over there. Just never seen that before where they use a cone and a cap or a cylinder and a cap like that. All right, cool, Devin. Hope you got something cold to drink. There we go. Okay. So now we just got all of these. All the way down, just like that. So let's see. Yeah. Well, good, man. You got some good Mountain Dew. See, the Monarch. Yeah. Dude, trust me, I am running out of real estate over here in my collection. As you can see, I got to find a spot for Monarch because I got plenty of stuff sitting over here that I got to figure out for. So, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Samuel? Well, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you're catching up and watching it, man. That's good stuff. Welcome to the semi-regular Saturday live stream where they laugh at me and I try not to drop things on the floor. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Devin. So I actually finally have all the supplies I need for my bathroom remodel. So depending on, I have somebody coming to help me. So it may be either this coming week or next week that I won't be doing any building for the week because I'm going to try to work and finish my bathroom. So, and then once I get that done, I can finally start working on the room down here. Because the next thing I need to build is the Eclipse's permanent home. Oops, somewhere along the line I missed putting this on. There we go. Now it makes more sense what I'm trying to do here. So, yeah, very much so. Rogue Shadow would be pretty sweet to see, definitely. How many bags do I have left? I have 5 bags. I'm on bag 17, and there's 22 bags in the set. The MVP, never leave home without it. Ooh, there's an interdictor one out there? Oh, wow. I have not seen the interdictor yet. So that is definitely something I'm interested in. That set is long overdue with both Lego and Mould King, if you ask me, as an interdictor. Especially since they were introduced in Heir to the Empire book where Thrawn was first introduced. And it makes sense that should have a set. Because that's where they were first talked about. So many good things about that book. I'm really hoping they don't butcher that source material too much when they're doing with Thrawn's Return. There's so much good material in those 3 books. You know, I'm just fingers crossed that they don't screw it up. So Mach 4. Hold on, got to write some more stuff down. Let's see. 14601. Cool. There you go. Got it written down. This is my envelope where I keep all my receipts. But, hey, it's a good blank piece of paper. All right. Let's see if I can't get this going here. See, now this is the building style that was with the Executor, was building all these Technic pieces and then reinforcing with plating on the backside here. So this is very much reminiscent of Executor. Yeah, that could definitely be a tricky one because it's got such a long body. So, yeah, who knows? The brick quality is just as good as Lego, if not better. These bricks really hold into place. I think they have a stronger hold than Lego has on their bricks. Trust me, you won't be disappointed with Mold King. You really won't. You know, there's a few wonky things about, like, sometimes, like, you'll get this piece in bag 7, but you don't need it until bag 10. So when you get big pieces like this, sometimes that's a little wonky. And I've only had one set out of the 5 that I've been building on where I've missed pieces. But the guy who sold me the set, it was off Amazon. He shipped me the replacement pieces that I need plus a whole bunch of extras. So, and Lego has missing pieces too. I don't know for those that have watched when I built the UCS Adet Walker, but I was missing a ton of pieces in that one. Like way more than I should for a set that cost me, $700, or I can't remember how much I spent on it, but like that set should not have been missing pieces, and it was. So missing pieces doesn't really, I say that doesn't really, or it shouldn't affect how you view Mold King, because Lego is known to not have all their pieces in their bags either. Oh. So this is what we did right here, which is filling this all in right here. So how do I deal with super tight tolerance? I don't ask permission. We're either going in or we're not. And then you just like that. You have to establish dominance. Sometimes you got to talk dirty to them so they understand whose daddy is, and that we're going together whether you guys are ready or not. So let's just play ball so I don't have to be mean. And I say that jokingly, but on Monarch, there's some black plating on there that was ridiculously hard to put in. Like, it was super tight, and I had to use this at full strength. Like, I was coming like haymakers over the top with this to get the plates seated. But I would much rather have it be that way than the plates get on there and they're not tight at all. So I would much rather take an extra few whacks with the MVP than have a loose, design, basically, or have a loose part. Yeah. Yeah, see, I would much rather have them too tight than too loose, man. I could go a lot worse with that, but I'm not going to, so we're just going to leave it at that. I'm retired military, so sometimes those thoughts creep into my head. So I'm gonna keep it nice for those viewing at home, even though I could have a field day with myself. Oh man, it's too much fun here today. Too much fun. All right. All right. So I got all those pieces together and whatnot. It was really weird because you have this one here this one stud with this hole on it that's different from the other ones. You can see these ones have the lips on them, but this one doesn't. So I imagine that's just for depth, but you can see kind of that style right there with that. So yeah, been to Star Wars Land so many times. That's cool, man. Dude, I haven't been to Disney in easily 20 years, 25 years. To be honest, I have a lot of friends who go to Disney and they say that the magic is gone. Like now it's, adults acting like children, and it kind of takes away from the magic of the entire place from what I've been told. And these people I trust because they belong to like the Disney Vacation Club and they're annual pass holders. I mean, these people live and die Disney. I mean, I'm probably sure that they've got gold statues of Mickey and Minnie in their house. But they say like they like to go and do a few rides and do something small, but they say overall it's not the Disney that it used to be. And it's because adults have ruined it. I mean, I don't know if some of you guys know, but like they have their own like economy now. Like you have families that have like family passes, season passes, whatever you want to call it. And anytime there's like a new popcorn holder, a new drink holder, they'll send their entire family of 8-10 people to go stand in line. They'll buy like whatever, however many they can each, say like 3 each. So this family will buy like say 30 of these popcorn holders. They're going to walk out, and before they even get to their car in the parking lot, they're already on eBay and Amazon for sale for triple the price. So, that really stinks that that's going on in Disney. I mean, there's nothing Disney can do to stop it. But it just, that kind of stuff takes away from the magic because you have these people that make this economy out of it, and it just kind of ruins the experience for everybody else. You should be able to go to Disney and experience all that and not have to worry about fighting an adult for a what was it, a Pete the Dragon popcorn container, I think, something like that. And to be honest, I have 2 young kids, and as of right now, I would not take them to Disney, not only for just the sheer cost of it, but it's just not as good as it used to be. Fingers hurt already. Look, I've got the 2 Deathly ones right there. The Deathly Hallows, I guess you could say. Whew. It's going to sting. Oh, and they're right next to each other in the build. Even better. Mm. Oh, man. Jeez. Stings. Yeah, that sensation is... I'm going to live with that pain for the rest of my life. I'm seriously considering getting this piece somewhere tattooed on like my finger, some just to remind me of the absolute misery it's put me through over the last couple of years. Like it's earned a spot. I'd be right underneath the execute order 66 right here. Just throw those pieces at people or something. I don't know. Let's see. $10. This guy. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have no doubt that everything there has a market value. So, Disney utensils. Okay, tell me you don't have sex without telling me you don't have sex. So, oh, dude, the executor is the finger buster, man. I'll tell you what, that thing. Just looking at it, I had to repair it because I had a video where something, when I was putting in my light up here, a piece of it fell and hit the executor, and I had to repair it and put it back together. And just taking it apart, all of a sudden I get the phantom pains in my fingers. It was brutal. Yeah, the instruction booklet's massive, and this is only half of it. The other half is right here. So there's your instruction booklets right there. Let's see. This booklet was 400 pages exactly. And this booklet's 348. So you're looking at 748 pages. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's so much better than Lego. It's not even funny. Okay. Gonna orient myself here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna come up here. One second. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Whenever you're doing stuff like this, you got to make sure that you line your initial piece up. Otherwise, it's going to be a hot mess going all the way down. See, now this piece right here is held on by this one stud right here. It's the only one holding this on. Hopefully it gets a reinforcement, but it's pretty weak there. See? Yeah. Yeah, General Grievous Starfighter would be good for Mold King. Don't worry about it, man. Obi-Wan, batteries die. Stuff happens. Yeah, so the only instruction manual that was really hard for me to use was the Venator's instruction manual because it had because of all the red pieces, it had a red outline to it and it blended in. So the Venator was probably the most challenging build as far as following the instructions because of that simple little thing. Okay, let's see here. So that's really neat, that little detail piece right there. And then see, there's that cylinder in the cap that I talked about. So still waiting to see how that looks and everything. So there we go. See, there it goes. I just popped it off again. Oh, okay. I had this the wrong way. This goes here, and this goes back on here. There we go. Sometimes I even do things wrong. Let's see. Yeah, it did have a red outline, so yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yep. Yeah, the detail's great on this. I love it. This is what I live for, is doing this detail work right here. Even though sometimes it gives me fits and my fingers don't like me for a week, it's still my favorite thing to do. Even just building something as simple as this, and then it goes on right here just like this. Make sure I do it right. Yep. Oh, have it on backwards. So you just adding that piece right. Although it's going to be a little wobbly. I don't like the fact that you can see it moving and clicking, but it's on there at least. And see, they use this little holder right here to hold it into place. Good stuff. Okay, let's see what we got going on down here. So all those pieces right there, now that they have their supports on them, as you guys can see here, 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 and here. So that works like that. Let's see. Hey, Jayland, what's going on? Bought a clone of the Lego Venator set. Okay. Yeah, good luck, man. I hope it comes. That'd be sweet if you get it. If you get it, you'll have to send me an email with it. I'll have to take a look at it. Yeah, I'm definitely got Yowa. It's on my thing to look at. So, how do you clean my Lego or my Mold King? Well, it's funny you bring that up, Devin, because I actually found this thing the other day on Amazon. This little hand vacuum right here. I will put a link to this in my page so you guys can see which one I got. But this thing is money. It took the dust off of the Eclipse like amazingly. And I mean, it's got a strong motor. Listen. I don't know if it turns on. So this thing is, I think this thing was like $25. I will put a link of this into my thing. So if you guys want to buy it, you can go to my main page and get it. But this thing is retractable here. So if you don't want this on here, you can use this. This slides down like this, so you can just use this piece. But I'm telling you, this thing was money. I was able to dust the top of all of my Lego sets, and I mean all of them. All of them you see over here, and the ones that I have over this way in about an hour. So money in the bank. I will put a link there. So yeah, you got some of those around the house. Nice. So the Mold King Razor Crest. I think you should. I think any Mold King set is good. I have not built it yet. It is on my build list. I actually, if I go by my build schedule that I've kind of created for myself, I'm going to probably be doing the Razor Crest around the holidays this year, around November and December. Yeah. So I'm going to do it. It's just not going to be till later on in the year. So, and then next year, I'm telling you right now, the Sandcrawler is next year. So that's probably going to be February or March of next year, I think, is when I'm going to do the Sandcrawler, because I can only do one, $500-$600 set a year. Oh. Yeah. Oh, you just built the new stuff from Lego? Yeah, I couldn't get them. I wanted to get the throne room and the Executor MIDI scale, but they were sold out, so couldn't get them. So I'm in no rush though. Those things ain't going anywhere. They're going to be out for at least a year, so I'm in no rush to get those at all. Let's see. Okay. Those. Okay, it appears. Let me make sure I didn't drop it on the floor. Nope, nothing on the floor. Okay, I got to dig into my extras here. I need there it is. Nope, that's not it. So I need I'm missing a 1x3. I'm going to dig into my extras here real quick. I'm sure I have one. Yeah, because I don't see it. Yeah. I've got a gray one. I don't want to dump this out right now, but all right, we'll set that one there in just case. We'll see what happens with it here. Okay. See, I do not have this piece in my bag, but I don't get worried with pieces like this when I'm missing it because I have extras. I have so many extras, it's not even funny. I got a whole nother bag of extra pieces. This is all extra Mold King I've acquired from my set. So, I probably have it in here. So I really don't lose Like, it doesn't bother me if one piece happens to be missing like that. So, yeah, I'll figure it out later. Just keep it going. Besides, if this piece is going to be hidden in the back somewhere, I'm not even worried about it. All right. So there we go. So I did all that work right there. And then this 1x3 is going to go right back here, which I think it's going to be covered. I'm going to double check my stuff just to make sure my eyes ain't playing tricks on me. Let me double check the floor. Make sure I don't see one. Make sure I don't got any extras hiding anywhere else. No. Looks like I'm missing it, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. This is a simple piece to make up. And besides, at least it's dark gray. And if I find the right one, I'll yank it off with my pliers. So it doesn't even bother me. Oh, yeah, it's going to get covered up anyway. I just looked at the next step, so we're good. All right, let's see what we got here. It happens, man. Missing pieces, they're a dime a dozen, dude. After you've built so many, you just learn to you learn to check your extras to figure out a workaround. I'm pretty sure if I didn't have it in Mold King, I had it in Lego, because a 1x3 is a fairly straightforward piece. Now, if I was missing some weird piece, one that you don't see that often, then I'd be a little bit more worried about it. But stuff like that, I don't even get bent around the axle by it. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like the MIDI scale. I don't know if you guys were here last week. I actually have, here, I'll go get it real quick. I actually have a MIDI scale destroyer. Give me 1 second here. See where they set it at. No, I can't find my, oh, there it is. You guys are staring at my chair. So I've always liked the MIDI scale. So I have it here. So I'm really looking forward to having the executor to go with this one. I think that's pretty neat. Always been a fan of MIDI scale. Yep, chair stream. It happens. So, hey, but I mean, at least you can see my super sweet Darth Vader hockey jersey on the back of my chair. Let's see. Used to have the OG Naboo Starfighter, brother, literally 3 days ago. Lost all the pieces. Face red, droopy eyes. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, a few missing pieces. It doesn't bother me. So, yep. Even the best show their chairs sometimes. What can I say? So there we go. Just did all that. Oh, it probably help if I fix my camera. Like, why is my angle not like what I want it to be? So I just got to edit all those right down there. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, go make some popcorn, man. Make me some, dude. Shoot, yeah, I'll get some. I'm looking forward to getting a ton of things stuck in my teeth. I don't know if you guys had that luck, but I love popcorn. But let me tell you, it takes me an hour to dig that crap out of my teeth after I'm done eating. I'll sit there with a toothpick and I'll be bleeding on them. Think I'm gonna have I'm gonna bleed out like I hit a tooth artery or something. Man, now you got me wanting some popcorn, man. Thanks. I actually have a really nice, like, movie theater style popcorn machine at my house, too. So now you really got me craving. Thanks a lot, Devin. Appreciate it. Oh, you're doing the speeder bike chase? Nice. Do I have any 501st battle packs? Yes, I do. I think I've got 5 of them. So, and then I have, all my custom 501st ones over there in my plate, too. So, what does OFC stand for? I don't know that one. I am really terrible with some of the abbreviations, guys. I'll be straight up with you. So if you throw an abbreviation at me, I'm going to be tough on that one. See, of course, gotcha. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I do. What can I say? Let's see. I wouldn't care if they went to paper bags. That doesn't bother me at all. I mean, yeah, it's nice having the plastic, but you know, if Lego was smart, they'd figure out a way for people to recycle their bags. So, and give them like a discount off of the next set because, they're getting a recycled bag or whatever. So, this is interesting. We did all this, but it's sitting on this 1x2 right here by my hand. And you can see there's an open spot right there, but there's nothing to connect it to. So, you just got to be real careful with it. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. To be honest, one of the things I hate the most is I really do hate single-use plastics. Like, I am not like like an environmentalist, like hardcore green person, blah 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 blah. But I really think we need to get rid of plastics as much as possible. And if they turn it to paper bags, I'm all for it. I mean, understand that plastics are a necessary evil. They're never going to go away. But I think doing little things like instead of plastic, they go to paper bags. I think that's a smart change. So, dude, that super laser is goofy. You want to know why? Because the thing that's making the webbing, it's like a piece of grass. It's like 2 pieces of grass from like a Lego like Friends set, and then you have the green laser coming out of it. So it is awful looking. I think it's terrible. I mean, I just don't have the sets that I want to buy are not in stock, and I don't think they're going to come in stock tomorrow. So I'm going to probably miss out on getting that Death Star and whatnot, which is fine. I'll be looking tonight to see if they have them in stock, but I'm not holding my breath that they're going to show up. Okay, let's see. I've learned a long time ago that I don't chase Lego sets. If I get a Lego set when I want it, that's great. But it's not something like you see me like running after eBay because I gotta have it. If I miss out on it, I miss out on it. I'll get the set that I want, and do I really need? I mean, is it a cool thing to have? But do I really need that Death Star 2? No, not really. To be honest, I just miss having the minifigures. I think Lego needs to go back to having the minifigures for May the 4th, because we haven't had one since, like, what was that? Was it Admiral Yularen when it was the Rebels one? If my brain serves me correctly. So it's been a long time since we've had a Lego minifigure May the 4th. I just did all that right there. Yeah, let's see. Or was it Reven the last one? Okay, I couldn't remember. So, yep. Last year, yeah, that's right. We did have Aunt Beru last year with the kitchen. That is right. I did forget about that. I did get a couple of those last year. So maybe if I can't find a Death Star, maybe I'll trade a Beru for a Death Star straight up. So find somebody out there. All right, so this next one is a big pick. I got to pull a lot of pieces in. I had it the whole time. It was sitting in front of me. It was mixed in with a stack of 1x4s sitting there the whole time. But I'm not worried about it. Just that's my brain sometimes. I'm telling you what I stared at. I felt like I stared at that for 2 minutes. Didn't even see it. Sitting in front of me the whole time. All that just for this next page right here. Oh, the UCS Ewok Village. Man, that's a classic. Walking on the treadmill. There you go, man. Good stuff. Do I have the Death Star 1? I do not have any of the Death Stars. So, let's see. Yeah, I hear you. Hello there. Oh, yeah, General Kenobi. Okay, I was wondering where it is. I got it. I get it now. My voice is too high for me able to feel like I could imitate like Grievous or anything properly, so I'm not gonna do it. All right, let's see. I need this one here. So finally got some reinforcement for this piece right here. I'm going to be building, all this is going on to here. Let's see. So I'm trying to read the instructions and get everything across here lined up, but sometimes you got to stare really hard to see that there's a 1x2 and a 1x1 sitting right over here. Let's see. Definitely, yeah. Definitely should have, Devin. Sell my labor for an inbox or ready to build consular cruiser. My first order said small child. Dude, I would probably trade one of my kids in for the original executor, the 10221. So, I was like, kids, I love you, but daddy needs an executor. Okay, where'd this piece just fall off of? Right there. Sometimes when you're pushing pieces down, you knock little pieces like this off because I got to push pieces down across here. But at least we're reinforcing it now, so it's getting a lot more structural integrity. Okay. Let's see over here. See, I'm pushing that piece up just by doing stuff. You got to watch out for stuff like that. Let's see. Just burned 10 calories. Nice. Yeah, I've seen them, but it's just something to have the original one in the box. And so, oh, nice, man. That's pretty cool, Devin, that you got that one. Very jealous of you in that respect. Okay. Okay. 10 calories is enough. Okay. Let's see. Need this one here. So sometimes it's tricky when you're putting pieces on like this. So I got to really pay attention to the detail of it all. Or as my friend Rocket Raccoon would say, the minutia of it all. Go on this piece. Oh, this piece goes all the way over here. So this one was really hard to see where all of these pieces down here went because of how it's shown in the book. So that was a tricky step right there. I'll be honest with you. That one was pretty tough. Let's see. Nice. See, I do want to gripe though. Is it really worth the money to buy a retired box set if you don't build it? Yeah, there's definitely a fair argument, Dank, to be made about, why are you going to buy a retired set and not open it? And that just goes to preference. I would I am totally content having my executor as a display and then maybe putting the Lego box behind it. That would kind of be what I'm probably going to do with mine eventually. So there's definitely an argument to it. And I think it just comes down to what is your ultimate goal with the set? For me, that would be something that, I would pass down to my kids because I've actually indemnified all of my collections. And every time I finish one, I have to call my insurance company and let them know I have another one to add to my insurance policy. And then these things, a lot of this stuff I'm going to pass down to my kids when it comes time. Because I have pretty good collections of a lot of things. And so I have 4 kids, and each of my 4 kids are getting one of my collections per se. So let's see. There we go. All this for this one. Let's see. I wish you was my kid. Yeah, it's a lifetime of collecting, man, especially with the Transformers, because I started with the Transformers first. That was my first childhood love was Transformers. You guys will see a lot of my Transformers when I do my room tour here this week. And then if I do decide to work on my bathroom, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So that way, you know, I probably won't have a video this coming week if I do decide to work on my bathroom. So we're continuing to go down this way here. Let's see. So just did all that detail work there. And then you can see this edging detail right here, which is just great. And then now, because I can use my camera, I can see the pieces I need to push down a little bit more. I didn't want to push them on first. I want to make sure I had them seated properly before I had them in the right place before I pushed them down. Now, there is that little detail right there with the cylinder and the cap that is now buried under this piece right here. So they did a detail piece for something that's buried in, 4 bricks deep, so to speak. So that's pretty neat that they did that detail, even though it's completely buried right there. And if you weren't looking for it, you'd never see it. So, yeah, bathroom reveal. Yeah. See. So Dank, it all depends on your insurance company. So my insurance company, which is USAA, because I'm retired military, the ones you see on TV, if you're in the US, they will indemnify toy collections. I'm not going to say the value, but you do have to have a certain value, and you have to give them all the information. Mine reviewed it, and then when I met the criteria, they actually sent an agent out here to verify everything because I do have a sizable and decent collection. On top of that, I own firearms, so they're all indemnified and insured too. So they have to send somebody out to verify those serial numbers and everything. And once they did it all, that's how I got my insurance policy. It was not a fast process. It took almost a year to get my policy on my collections. So I got the UCS house bathroom. The piece count, it's called a lot of dollars on my credit card. Oh man. That's the comment right there. Jalen, you win the comment of the day. The bridge of the Monarch, I don't know because I'm not there yet, but we're getting there. I will let you know when I get closer to the Monarch bridge. So, oh man, that was got a little tears in my eyes here, Jalen. That was definitely the winning comment of the day. Oh, good stuff, man. Let's see. I just did that piece right there. We just added that little detail right there. Like this is the only thing that bothers me is when they have pieces that are on single studs like this because they can move. But for the most part, you just can't beat that level of detail in a ship. You just can't. So I only have one. It's a airsoft gun. Yep. Yeah. It all depends. Like it all depends on value, how many pieces. It's a process, but hey, I'm glad I did it, man. Because I also live near the ocean. So if there's ever a tsunami, like I want to make sure I'm covered. I spent my entire life on my collections and things and whatnot, and I want them to be either around forever or have the ability for me to have them, back if something were to happen. So just did this piece right here. Let's see. keep bumping this piece up, though. That guy's giving me fits there. Let's see. Yeah. Well, Delaware, I mean, I'm about 6 miles as the crow flies to the ocean, but where I'm at in Delaware, it's a state park and it's like a wildlife refuge, so you can't go to that beach, even though that's like direct to it. I have to go about 15 minutes south of my house to get to a beach. But here in Delaware, the beaches and the ocean doesn't get warm until September. So if I was to hit the water right now, I might as well just sign myself up for a free heart attack, because that's pretty much what's going to happen to me. That water's so cold it would shock your heart. So it just had me build this piece right here, and it's going to go right here. So that was this one right here. These guys I just added to it. Okay. So I have to like point this towards the book so I make sure I'm looking at it right. I just did this piece right here, and now it is going to go on it just like this. There we go. So now we've plated and detailed this whole top part right here. Let's see. Hit the gritty. I dare you. What's the gritty? Sorry, some things I don't get, man. Like I don't know what the gritty is. Oh man, now I gotta set this to the side, and I got some more detail work to do here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, sorry, man. I know the gritty is a dance move like Devin is, but the gritty, is that the ocean, man? Or you want me to go like jumping and polar bear it or something? That's the only thing. That's my only guess, man. Sorry, dude. Let's see. All right, I'll Google it later, man. Fair enough. My apologies, man. I didn't want to sound mean or anything. I just don't know what it is. Dang it. Okay. So I'm going to be doing this little detail piece right here. So I'm working this down right now. That's what I'm working on right now. Let's see. Don't Google it, okay? Listen to March of the Empire. All right. All right. Thanks, Dank, man. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate it, dude. Okay. I push a piece somewhere. Oh, I hate when that happens. So I needed a little extra cover from my piece here to go onto this right here. And I was trying to grab it in my cup, but as my fingers are trying to grab it, I was sinking more and more into my cup, and then finally I just had to dump it. I did drop something on the ground, but it wasn't an actual build piece. It was a piece from my extra, so I guess that counts. It's now an official build. At the last possible second, I dropped something on the ground. Okay, so this that we just built right here is going to go on the front of this, like this. So there we go. We just added that detail to it right there. So have fun looking at it for the next 10 years. I will take your word on that one. Told me not to Google it. I'm not Googling it. All right, let's see here. Okay, I believe this is my last step before I start mounting everything. So that's me doing this little detail piece right here. Okay, so this piece is actually going to right here. So we just did that piece for right there, which I think is pretty neat. Let's see. Yep, that's how it should be. Nope, there's one other piece I gotta snap on. Gotta make here real quick. So this piece I had to make, but it's not going to go on yet because... All right, so this is the last step right here, guys, but I'm not going to be able to mount anything to it because I still got to build the other side before I'm going to mount it to the warship here. So I got to see how this is going to go on real quick. Okay. This part goes down the back side. Okay. I'm trying to see how they want it mounted here. Okay, I believe that's going to go on. Yep, just like that. So these, let me see if angle down. So these bricks right here, so these two right here are going to mount to this right here. These two right here to this, and then one this right here. And then as you can see, as you go to put it on, they just sit right on top. So now, the fun part. Let's get them mounted. Or wait a minute. They go underneath it. Okay, I almost did it wrong. So they actually go underneath it like this. Let's see. Ooh. So actually, I showed it to you guys wrong. So these pieces here, they're going to go on top of these plates right here. So far, everything looks good. Yep. Okay. So some of it even mounted to the railing here, which I am now pushing into place. Okay. All right. So, oh, and of course, I just popped that piece off as I flip it around to show you guys. So there we go. So this was all, everything you see right here. Let me see if I pull my camera back a little bit. This was all bag 17 right here. I had to build the entire superstructure and then all of this detail work down here. So this is, I believe this is the front of the warship as far as it's going to be facing down the line. And this back part is where the comms tower is going to be based on how my eyes are looking at it over here on the ship. So there's all the detail work for bag 17 right there. And so that one is done. But like I said, this was a monstrous bag, guys. Now, in true Mold King fashion, I have two of these sitting over here. I guarantee you these are going to go towards bag 18. And this is just something that Mold King does. This was in bag 17. I guarantee you that these are two 16 pieces. This is a 1x16 and a 2x16. They're going to be in bag 18. So they're not extras, I guarantee it. And this is the first bag where I don't have any extras. So pretty cool. So, oh, hold on. I forgot to put this piece on here. Hold on a second. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So this piece that they had that I just made goes right there. Yep. So that's kind of neat how that kind of covers that up and whatnot right there. So there we go. Bag 17. Absolute monster. So, okay. Can you see it better now, Obi-Wan? Is that better? How you see it all? Let's see. All right, cool, man. So this is everything right here. Sorry about it. When I'm trying to do it all, I forget that I've got a camera angle that I'm responsible to for you guys. So this was the piece, the final piece that I just snapped on. And just looking at my next page, page 18, I'm going to fill in more of this when you start, with bag 18. But this entire piece right here, this was all bag 17. Well over 1,000 pieces. One of the biggest bags I've actually built since the eclipse. So there we go. Lots of amazing detail work. Although one thing I don't get is you have this brown piece here, okay, and then you have stepped pieces over here. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, come on, Mold King. Like this should be identical across here. Everything else is identical left to right, but why are you using this piece like this and then these pieces over here like this? Just the oddities sometimes that you run into. So there we go. And again, I believe this is going to be the front and this is going to be the back side based on how I'm looking at it. But I don't know yet for sure. So, woohoo. I don't think there's an interior Obi-Wan. I really don't. I think that this one, it doesn't have it, but I think there is the room to modify this and make an interior in here. It may not be big, but I definitely think I can do a modification for the interior and get it in here. Let's see. Thanks, man, Jalen. I appreciate it. Looks good. Just finished the Ewok Village. Cool, Devin. Yeah, the detail is great. And so, yeah, the brown pieces are cheaper. Yep. So, good job, Devin, on the Ewok Village. That's pretty cool, man. So, all right, guys. That will conclude it for. You don't think I can, Outsider? Okay. Well, I'll play around with it. I've got plenty of plate pieces. I'll see if I can't figure something out, maybe to see if there's an interior in there. and we'll give it a shot. Who knows? So, but yeah, guys, thanks for everybody that tuned in. It's right about 2 hours. So I will see you guys. I will let you know this week if I'm going to have a video or not based on doing the bathroom remodel, the UCS bathroom model. Lynn, that was the best. And then the one thing I will do this week guaranteed is a room tour. So thanks for everybody that stopped by and watched, and we will see you next time here on Sith Bricks. So have a good one, guys. Enjoy your weekend.